Hello, so my name is Dr. Michael Batu and I'm back, and today we're going to talk about consumer price index and the rate of inflation. So what we see here in this table are the numbers that we computed from the previous video where we computed nominal and real GDP. So as you can see here, we have nominal GDP in 2016 and 2017. So nominal GDP, this is GDP for the calendar year price for the three goods that we had, which were, I believe, coconuts, pineapples, and I forgot the other one. The other one is bananas. There you go. So here we have real GDP at 2016 prices. And then here we have real GDP at 2017 prices. So what we're going to do today is we're going to compute for the consumer price index. So the consumer price index captures the value of goods and services produced in the economy, expressed at a given base year. So let me show you how it's computed. So the CPI for 2016, so let's call it CPI. Okay. So the CPI at 2016 prices. So CPI at 2016 is equal to your real GDP at 2016 prices divided by real GDP at 2016 prices. So in other words, it's 1300 divided by 1300. Times 100. And what you should get here is 100. You see here, the value of 100 indicates that we are at the base year. Only in the base year where you have a value for your CPI of 100. Now let's look at CPI for 2017. So in this case, we have our 2017 value of 1260. Divided by 1300. So times 100, and that should give us 96. Now at 2017, we can repeat the same exercise. Okay, so we have here CPI, sorry, not at 2017, at 2016, but at 2017 prices. So we have here is the following: 1800 divided by 1760 times 100, and that should give us 102. And your CPI in 2017 at 2017 prices is 1760 divided by 1760 times 100, and that should give you 100. Note that at the base years, we have our CPI equal to 100. So another thing I want you to notice is the following: that CPI, since we're dividing this dollars into dollars, so the numerator here is expressed in dollars, the denominator is expressed in dollars, the dollar values cancel out, and your CPIs are actually unitless. It doesn't have a unit of measure. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to compute for the rate of inflation. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to compute the rate of inflation. Remember, the inflation rate is the rate at which prices have changed over time. And we compute the rate of inflation from the consumer price index. So in other words, the rate of inflation is the rate at which CPI changes. So what we're going to do is the following. So at 2016 prices, we're going to compute for the rate of inflation. So the way to do it is the following. So inflation is equal to the following. It's the percentage change of your CPI at 2016 prices. So it's going to be 96 minus 100 divided by 100 times 100. And that should give us approximately -4%. So what we see here is the following. Your CPI in 2016 was 100 and it decreased to 96. And the decrease was by 4%. So our conclusion here is that prices have decreased in this economy by 4% if we are to use 2016 as our base year price. All right, so now we turn our attention to computing inflation at 2017 base year prices. So the rate of inflation is computed as follows. So you have the new value for your CPI, which is at 27, not really new, but CPI at 2017 of 100 minus 102, which is for your 2016, divided by 102 times 100. And that should give us approximately negative 2%. So our conclusion here is the following. If we're to use 2017 as our base year price, the price level in our economy decreased by approximately 2%. So on one final note is that you'll see that the rate of inflation is sensitive to the base year price that we select. And that concludes our video on computing consumer price indices and inflation. See you soon.